Elizabeth.
And I'm Mallory. Thank you for tuning in on this morning's segment of Political News. Let's go to reporter Madison on the field with our Democratic candidate, Nandala. Do you condone gay rights?
To actually support gay rights because they have the same right as a man and a woman to get married. As a government, we don't have the power to impede on that right.
What are your thoughts on abortion?
Abortion should be definitely allowed under certain circumstances, including rape, incest, and if the mother will die on delivery. It's specific case-by-case basis. It's subjective to the case, but definitely should be allowed.
So if you're initiated into office tomorrow, what's the first problem you would fix?
First problem I would fix definitely would be to reform education. For our future generations, we need our students, our college students, to graduate and have enough knowledge to make us number one again.
Back to you, Mallory. Thank you, Madison. Elizabeth, how do you feel about Nandala's stand on gay rights?
Well, Mallory, I would have to say I agree with Nandala. If I wanted to marry somebody that was the same sex as me, I don't see how that would be a threat to other people. But what about his thoughts on abortion? How does that make you feel?
Well, I agree. If I were in a position where I was raped and impregnated, I don't know how I could go through having a child. But my real question for you is what about his idea on education reform?
I definitely think it's a smart move. I mean, if we want to be the best, we need to be educated. And our country is so blessed with such educational resources, all we need to do is utilize them.
Definitely agree. Let's see what third-party candidate Johnson has to say about a few things.
What are your thoughts on abortion?
I am pro-life with certain exceptions. In cases of rape, I mean, we've got to really listen to the woman and give her a fair trial, and if it's necessary, yeah, we.
What are your thoughts on gay rights?
I'm against gay marriage. I don't think they deserve the title of husband and wife as a man and a woman do.
If you were initiated into office tomorrow, what is the first problem you would fix?
That's an interesting question. No, I'm not ready to be interviewed.
Back to you, Mallory.
Thank you, Liz. I respect candidate Johnson's view on pro-life, but in the case I was raped, I would not have to be humiliated even more in a trial discussing my situation due to the fact that it's already legal in certain states. I would much rather take care of it there quickly.
I totally agree. But I just have to say, his stand on gay rights is very controversial, as the viewers can probably see. I mean, I wouldn't want a president that was not completely honest with the country. Although it's a personal matter, I feel like his response may not have been factual, as you can see.
What can I say about his final response? Simple. The answer was more interesting than the question. Apparently Johnson has no plan for his starting days in office. A quality way to start, don't you think, Elizabeth?
I couldn't have said it better myself, Mallory. Let's go to Madison with Republican candidate Kennedy Bramer.
What are your thoughts on abortion?
I believe that abortion is something that's highly debated in our country, and I feel that we need to take a stand against it.
It has come to our attention that you were recently removed from another officer position in DECA. Can you provide us with details?
I believe that was a misunderstanding, and that the people involved didn't get in trouble, and I got the blame for it because I'm a strong person.
If you were initiated into office tomorrow, what is the first problem you would fix?
First problem I would fix would be to handle immigration things, which goes hand in hand with ISIS and direct threat to our country.
Back to you, Mallory.
Well, abortion. I'm not really sure about the response. Of course it is debated in our country, and taking a stand against it may not be the right idea. There are certain circumstances, like Nandala stated previously, about how abortion is appropriate.
Candidate Bramer obviously doesn't appear serious in her response to the allegations made against her, as she is laughing throughout her reply. As a viewer, you decide whether she can be taken seriously. She was removed from an officer position and then tries to blame it on others, but is still a strong person for taking the blame. This attitude carries over into her final response when she says she will fix immigration things. She also brings up ISIS in an answer about immigration. Not sure how terrorist group and illegal immigration coincide.
Well, Mallory, let's go to an interview with an angry voter now.
How can you expect someone to be your president when they can't even hold a simple position? Not only that, she failed out of economics in college. How can you expect someone to improve the economy of our nation when you can't even complete a simple economics course in college?
That was one angry voter.
I know, right? Let's go to the lobbyist and see why he decided to support Nandala's campaign. So Corey, why did you give your money to Sawwick instead of the other two candidates?
The Sierra Club granted money to Sawwick Nandala because Sawwick Nandala, as the Democratic candidate, is more willing to give money to support renewable energy initiatives, which will most effectively utilize our remaining fossil fuel resources in order to transition the United States into a more environmentally friendly and energy conscious nation.
And that concludes our segment of political news.
Thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys tomorrow morning.